Hi Leo, welcome to your new moon solar eclipse in Libra reading for October 14th, 2023. New moons bring in new cycles. Um, this energy can be felt for up to 2 weeks to 6 months to a year. Yeah, because it's a solar eclipse. So, I don't know. If this strikes a chord, you might want to look back to it once in a while to refer back to it. Because I don't think we can remember this for up to a year, but who knows? Um, Maybe you have a better memory than I do. In any case, you have the direction this reading is going in is the number 8, which is a lot of energy and power, and quite frankly, it's your number because of the strength card, which is a number 8, and that's associated with Leo. Uh, Consciousness, right? So it is in the realm of consciousness, and you have happy success. That's a really, really nice card. He looks pretty happy and successful as far as I'm concerned. So something's going right here, something you're putting a lot of energy behind, and something that you are thinking happily about, because consciousness is the title here. Nice. All right. So that's the direction the reading is going in. For you, the next 2 weeks, this is a 2 week thing, is you'll be focused on the Magician card, which is really nice. Skill, manifestation, leadership, self-confidence. It's a very solar, outgoing energy that is creative, the Magician. It is electric, so it creates. Negatively aspected, which I'm not seeing here just yet, is manipulation. But this is a happy outcome, so you can manipulate things, and maybe in a good direction. You don't have to manipulate people. Maybe you're just manipulating the particles in the air and moving them in the direction that you want them to go. But it is happy success no matter what. So let's see what's going on here. It is number 1, so you can be working very independently. All right, so you're renewing and rebuilding, right? Because these are the things that are coming in. There may have been a separation. Or you may feel separated. You may have felt a little bit lonely, or maybe somebody around you has left your life for whatever reason. There can be inclement weather with this card, or just feeling in the doldrums, just feeling down about something. That's the first part of this card. The second part of the card is renewing and rebuilding. And that seems to me like that might be the focus of this reading. Page of Swords. Okay. This is kind of getting clear on the questions in your mind, right? So we've got a lot of mental energy here that's coming in, because these are things that are being renewed. And so you may be kind of, first of all, you can be spying on somebody. You can be looking at their social media, that sort of thing. Especially if you had just recently left someone, or they left you, or right? Or you're at a distance. Maybe you just had to move away, and you keep in touch through social media, or you keep tabs on them through social media. But it's also, the Page of Swords is just my detective card. So, it doesn't have to be negative, but it can be the feeling of, right, we're separated, but I can still be part of your world through social media kind of energy. This is my Taurus card. The person doesn't have to be Taurus, but I think this might be the person that you're dealing with here. You're behaving as the Empress. The Empress card is the mother card. She's nature, she's nurture, she's abundance, she's creative. She is the creative principle. Can be pregnancy or giving birth. But it's a lovely card, and it's nature, right? So maybe you're quite a bit in nature these days to help you to feel better about the situation. That's possible. You could also be talking to your mother a lot, or a female that's nurturing. What the placement of the card, though, is that you're behaving as the Empress. And the Fool, two major arcana. Interesting. So this can be felt mainly internally. And maybe you are feeling quite internal with that Three of Swords card. The Fool is pure potential. Wow, really nice. I consider it like the egg, right? That holds all the information of this new journey that we are embarking upon. And all the information is inside that egg. It's pure potential, right? It just needs to be unpacked and unfolded at the right time. It is a leap of faith. It is a new beginning, a new adventure. And it is associated with, it's the only card that's associated with Uranus. We don't know what's going to happen, right? Anything can happen on the Fool's journey, and everything probably does happen at some point in some little way. But we don't know when it's coming, we don't know. And so the Fool just says, you know what, I'm going to go on this trip, and I'll take it as it comes. I'll take the rewards and challenges as they come. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go and do it, okay? So this can be a creative project that you're thinking about doing. It can be the idea of wanting to have a child, or taking that trip that you've always wanted to go on, into nature, climbing the mountains, whatever you're doing. Another major arcana. Judgment card. Wow, this is good. Those last three cards are wonderful, and I guess I understand why you got the Magician card. This is epiphanies. This is the clarion call. This is maybe information that comes up, or things, the realizations that kind of wake you up out of your sleep, out of your stupor. And it's like a rebirth. And you can know your place in the world. You can know what you're here to do, be it a parent, a rock climber, whatever. You're ready for that journey, and the Judgment card is sort of the clarion call. It's a wake-up call. But it's a big energy, because it is the energy right before the World card, and the World card is graduation. Right? So it's that accumulation of all that information and the experiences that we've had, that we can kind of all of a sudden, everything sort of comes together, and you're like, I get it, I understand now, makes perfect sense, why and what and where and who. Look at that. Ace of Swords, clarity, and a yes answer. Really nice. So this is about renewing for me. Renewing, rebuilding, reinvigorated, rebirth, right? That Ace of Swords is a yes answer. It's truth, it's clarity, and taking action on that truth and clarity, on the things that you understand fully and completely. It's a new path, it's a new action. Now, the aces hold the entire cycle. Again, that's seed, right? The aces are seeds. And it holds the entire cycle in there that just is unpacked as it needs to go. Now the Ace of Swords, the sword path is not an easy path. It really isn't. It's probably one of the more difficult ones. There's a lot of mental energy and a lot of action that's going to be necessary. But the Ace of Swords assures you that you will be triumphant. Now, does that mean that the hike that you go on, or the mountain that you climb, is going to be completely successful? You'll have trials, you'll have challenges and rewards, and that's what it's saying. That's the truth of the matter. But when you go in with that energy of, I know that there'll be both, it sort of balances it out somehow, right? We're there for everything. We're there for the entire experience. And that's how you know something, right? You know the good and the bad of a situation, and then you know the experience in its entirety. And that's what we're after here on this planet, is experience. Okay. Five of Wands. So this can be some, yeah, I mean, for me, this is conflict. This is internal or external agitation or conflict. And that goes quite well with the Three of Swords and the Page of Swords. These are cooperative efforts. So the people pictured here are all trying to build something together, right? They're building this pentacle, something of the earth. And this guy is probably like, I got an idea. Let's build it upright instead of sideways. And everybody's like, no, let's do it. Everybody has their own way of wanting to go about the situation. And that can create some agitation, right? Even though everybody wants the same outcome, everybody has a different way of getting there. Now, this can be very much a five is your recreational. The fifth house in astrology is recreational activities and hobbies, that sort of thing. It doesn't have to go that way, but I'm throwing it out there because it's a possibility. But five creates instability that pushes us to find balance. So it's kind of like a necessary evil. Five is change. It's the roller coaster ride. And it could be thrilling, but it throws us off balance, for sure. And change is not always easy for everybody. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's very possible that you have separated from somebody to begin partnership with somebody else, bonds and partnerships with someone else. The Two of Cups are desires that are met through somebody that has a similar desire, right? The desires match up. And it can be romantic or it can be work related. It doesn't really matter. It's partnerships and bonds of all kinds. So, not everybody is leaving their partner in romance. Not everybody's leaving their place of work for something else. So take it how it fits into your situation. But these are desires that are reflected back to us from somebody else, the Two of Cups. It can also be that if you had some argument or conflict with somebody, that you are willing to be the empress, the nurturer in the situation, and try and patch things up and fix them, to heal the bond, right? To heal the bond again. So that can be with the person that you had that conflict and agitation with. But it can also be that, I won't say that it's not. Somebody may have left somebody. Maybe they are, I'm just going to say it, maybe they are pregnant from somebody else. It's very possible here. And so they left their partner to be with the person that they prefer to be with, probably, or that maybe they had an affair with, because Three of Swords can be a third party. It doesn't have to be that, right? But it is an example, and it is a possibility that I see here for somebody. Maybe there was just too much agitation and conflict in this relationship. You went to a new one, and you get what you wanted in becoming a mother or a parent or that kind of energy. Or to pursue your creative potential. That's also possible here, on whatever level. Okay, and you have, for the last column of the outcome, the Hanged Man. So we're kind of waiting around here. Yes, we're going to take action, but we're at the beginning of a phase here with that Ace of Swords. And the Hangman says things may not be in your hands at this time. There may be a bigger hand steering your ship, so to speak. And you may have to wait. Things are a bit out of your hands with the Hanged Man, which is it's the element of water, the Hanged Man. So emotion can be very much can be very much involved in all of this. The Hangman, though, gives you, in the time that you're waiting, it gives you the opportunity to see things from another perspective. And again, it reiterates this energy of enlightenment, right? There's a little halo around his head. He's been enlightened, and the Judgment card does the same thing. Epiphanies, right? The clarion call. Oh, I get it. I understand where I'm supposed to be. I understand that I'm supposed to be this creative genius going on this wonderful journey and meeting the right kind of people, as opposed to staying in a situation that I was unhappy with, where there was conflict and agitation. That kind of energy, right? Really nice. What does Spirit want you to know? Oof. Okay, you have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is lamentation, right? Regrets, moving on, regret, pessimism, forgiveness, and acceptance, right? And that's all here, all of it, every single bit of it. You are being asked not to stay too long in the energy of regret or lamentation, and to see what is still good and still standing in your situation. But I think that's exactly what I see here. I think it does sum up the whole entire reading, because in the end you triumph. In the end you understand things on a higher level and preparing to move to the next level up. After Judgment is the World card, right? The graduation. And so you're accumulating all that information of the experience that you have just had, kind of packaging it up neatly and understanding it and moving on. Okay, Leo, thank you for listening and watching. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Remember, this is a solar eclipse, so this energy can last for quite some time. But I still think you're moving in a good direction. All right, take good care. Talk to you soon. Thanks again.